The Fender Stratocaster, quite possibly the most popular electric guitar of all time. And chances are, if you listen to music at all, if you like any kind of music, you have more than likely enjoyed the tones of a Strat. Now, whether that is Jimi Hendrix, if that is David Gilmour from Pink Floyd, if that is Mark Knopfler from the Dire Straits, or Yngwie, or Beck, or Clapton, or even more modern times like John Mayer. Whatever your cup of tea is, you more than likely have enjoyed some Strat tones. But, and here's the big but, if you're a guitar player, do you actually like the Strat as far as the way it feels in your hands? Do you like to play the Strat, the ergonomics of a Strat, the tones that you get out of them? And if you're anything like me, for many years you really could not bond with the Strat. And there's a few reasons on that. I'll kind of get into that here in a little bit. But in this video, I'd like to kind of just encourage you to pick up a different guitar than what you're used to. Whether that's something that's just completely left field for you, or something maybe collecting dust that you've had, you know, in your collection, and it just doesn't do what you're looking for it to do. But if you are in a creative box and you're kind of stuck and you don't know where to go, I would say definitely try picking up a different type of guitar, whether that's acoustic or just something different. Now, I'll try to make a long story short here. On this Strat that you see me playing, this one right back here, this is the only Strat I've ever owned. And when I bought it back as a teenager in '04, it's a 50th anniversary American Standard. I bought it in hopes of trying to tap into some magic that a lot of Strat players I loved had. Now, I was all about some metal. I was in a metal band. I had the humbucker guitars, and that was the sound. I knew I wasn't going to be able to use this guitar in my band, but I knew that what's the point of being a guitarist if you don't at least have one Strat in your arsenal? So I knew there was some magic to be had in a Strat, but I never really bonded with it. I tried to play it at church here and there, and I loved the tones coming out of it, but I could not get over the fact that my pick would constantly smack the pick guard, and just the way the strings are so close to the pick guard. I was used to more of a Les Paul, a little bit more height from the string to the body, and not to mention the volume knob being close to the strings, which if any of you have ever played a Strat, you know that's a big deal with the Strats. But Mr. Leo Fender, when he created these back in '54, they were supposed to be kind of a step up and upgrade from the Telly, and he come out with a tremolo version and a non-tremolo version. And these have the body contour on the back. They got the 3 single coil pickups and stuff like that. But they're their own beast, and if you ever picked one up, you know that. But at the time when I got it, I knew I wanted a Strat, but I never could really bond with it. I couldn't do the pinch harmonics on it. I just couldn't get the tones I was looking for out of it. But I knew I liked the guitar. But later on, I started really trying to pick it up. And when I started getting in more into reverbs and delays, different kind of effects and stuff. And I have been able to get more of the sound I'm looking for out of a Strat when I think of a Strat nowadays. But if I would like to just kind of get you thinking about trying a different guitar, even if it's not a guitar that might fit your band or fit your exact purposes. just pick one up and you will see very soon, if you can just try to get in your head that it is not the guitar that maybe you want it to be, but use that guitar for what it is, which could be a completely different beast than what you're used to. But don't approach it like your other guitars. Approach it like, hey, this is a completely brand new thing. And that's what the Strat is for me. It's something that I've had basically a love-hate relationship with it. Love the sounds that come out of them, but I just didn't love the way they felt in my hands. But this one, I'll probably keep it for the rest of my life. It's a special guitar to me, and I'm gonna hopefully keep on jamming it and keep getting to where I'm even more comfortable with it. But I do enjoy the tones I can get out of it. But let me know, guys, if you are a Strat lover, or you just like S-style guitars, period. It doesn't even have to be a Fender. The Strat is the most copied guitar of all time too, probably. I mean, you have so many different copies of the Strat by different brands, and some of these other brands have improved on certain things that the Strat might have fell kind of short on. But let me know in the comments if you're a Strat guy, or if you're a Les Paul guy, or if you play a Tele, or you play whatever you like to play. But just strike up a conversation and let me see what you guys are into, and see if you guys kind of, I'd like to know if you guys feel the same way I do about the feel of a Strat in your hand. And just don't forget also to like and subscribe if you're interested in stuff like this. We'll see you next time.